You are welcome to our maths and physics class. In our last videos, we dealt on numbers that are greater than 10. Today we are going to be looking at numbers that are less than 1. Numbers that are less than 1 are numbers like 0 points, 0 0.2 is less than 1, 0.002 is less than 1. So the more two zeros you have before the real number starts, the less numbers you have from 1, the more it will go deeper than 1. So it's always going to be less than 1. So when the zeros are reducing, you are getting closer to 1. But when the zeros are increasing to the left, before you get to the real numbers, you are getting numbers that are far, far less than 1. So any number that has 0 points before real numbers, or 0.0000 before real numbers, the numbers are less than 1. So these are different from the first ones we dealt with when we're dealing with numbers that were 10, 20, 100, 1000, 100,000 more, that were more than 10 or greater than 10. So today let us look at how do we change these numbers to standard form. The rules are the same. Take for instance, if I have a number 0.0367, this is an expanded form number, or a number in this expanded form. How do I change this to a standard form number? The rules are the same. The first thing you do is to change the number to a number between 1 and 10. A number between 1 and 10 to be generated from this. We have the point here. If I move it to this place, it becomes what? 0.367. But if I move it further to this place, it becomes 3.67. So this place is the right position that I'm looking for. So the number will now become 3.67. But remember, I have moved this decimal place. It means that I have to multiply this one with 10 so that I will get this original number. Because whatever you are going to get in standard form should be equal to the original number you are having. 0.0367 is not the same as 3.67. So this is what is going to make it equal to the original number. So you ask yourself, how many steps did you move before you get to this position? How many steps did the decimal point move to get to this place? If you check it, it moved 1, 2. It moves across this 0, it moves across this 3, it's 2. So it will be 2. Will it be plus 2 or minus 2? The answer is it is going to be minus 2. Remember, when we're dealing with numbers that are greater than 11 or greater than 10, our power was always positive. So also put it in mind that the concept of the rules has it, that when you are dealing with numbers that are less than 1, that is 0 point or 0.0 or 0.00, your power is going to be negative. Those are the two major rules. If you are dealing with numbers that are more than 10, that is, the value is greater than 10, the power is positive. But if the value is less than 1, the power will be what? Negative. In other words, you can say, when you move decimal point from the left to the right to make the number a standard number, it becomes negative. If you move it from the right to the left, it becomes positive. Just like if you have your number line. Your number line is divided into two parts horizontally, negative and positive. If you move, meaning the decimal point was here before, so it is a positive decimal point. If you move it from the right to the left, the power is positive. But if you move it from the left to the right, the power is negative, because the decimal point was negative before originally. So it's still negative decimal points. So when you have numbers that are less than 1, like I said, the power is negative. So let us go to the second example. For instance, I have 0.0000206672. So what will I do to make this number a number between 1 and 10? I have to move these decimal points across to this place. Remember, this 0 is not like this 0, because this 0 is after a real number. The 0 is after a real number, but all these zeros are before the real number. So it is the zeros before the real numbers that really counts. Now look at it. If I move these points to the here, it becomes what? becomes 2.0672. So this is the number between 1 and 10. If I move it across the 0, it becomes 20.672. So we are not looking for numbers that are greater than 10. We say numbers that are between 1 and 10. So 2.0672 is a number that is between 1 and 10. So once I do that, I will have my 10 raised to power what? Count the number of digits you crossed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it is 5. But remember that we are moving from left to right. It becomes minus 5. So that is why 0.000020672 is the same thing as 2.0672 times 10 raised to power minus 5. So understand the negative aspect of the power, understand how we got the power and all that. So let us look at these two examples and deduce something from it. Have you noticed that the power is equal to the number of zeros? That is a quick way of knowing how to write the standard form of numbers that are less than 1. Now, how many zeros do we have before real numbers? 2. So it is negative because you have the 0 before real numbers. Negative. Now let us come to this place. How many zeros do we have before real numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 zeros before real numbers. So it becomes 5. Then minus because we have 5 zeros before the real numbers. So let us do this quick way of resolving this issue with 2 more examples. Take the 10th example. I have 0.0000735. How do I write that? Looking at the numbers, you already know that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros before the real numbers. It becomes what? This 735, it's going to be 7.35 times 10 raised to power minus 5. Because you have 5 zeros, it will be minus 5 before real numbers. Then this is 735. So a number that is between 1 and 10 is going to be 7.35, not 73.5, and not 735 itself. So a quick way. Look at another one. I have 0.000000105. So how many zeros before the real number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to have minus 7. So it's going to be times 10 raised to 1 minus 7. Then what about the number? The real numbers are 105. That's 105. 105. 105. Where will I put my dots to make it a number between 1 and 10? It will be here. That is 1.05 times 10 raised to 1 minus 7. That is equivalent to this number. I can't put it here because if I put it here, it will be 10.5. But we are looking for a number that is between 1 and 10. It should not be less than 1. It should not be greater than 10. So this is the right number and this is the right power of 10. That is equivalent to this number. That is all I will take on that. So look for textbook, search through, get more questions, solve them, and you are going to benefit from them actually. Please do comment, do like, share our videos, and follow our Facebook pages. Also subscribe to our YouTube channels. Follow us on TikTok, Maths and Physics Class. That is the name of our page, Maths and Physics Class, and we also have it on TikTok. We also have it on YouTube, Maths and Physics Class. Thank you for watching.